going live. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. See, that's good. I don't hear.
You might want to add the green.
I did. Oh, not here. Hold on. Okay, give me a second. Stream key. Paste. URL. Stretching them. Tech legs. Where's the URL? There we go. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Oh, wow. Mm. Hey, I can do video on here too. There, see, I can do video on here too. Maybe will it do both of them? There we go. Oh, that's very possible. Yeah, that was. That I tried to get into that game. I was like, holy crap. Yeah. That was like more work. Hello. No, I really haven't had time yet. I was trying to bait. I know I didn't. That's crazy. That's great. I'm trying to get her to invite. Okay. Did we get it? Good. So did you invite to start? There we go. Hello, welcome. Yay! Oh wow, Jennifer, welcome. Now, can they hear us? Can they hear us over on? Hold on. Ah, where do I mute myself? Okay. Oh, here it is, right here. I got it. Okay. 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 Now, how do I? But I can still hear you. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Copy. I can't. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying. Okay, everybody. If I don't know how to, I'm hearing them on. Okay. If you have to, I'm fine. I'm hearing them conversation over on this, and I don't know how to. Hold on. So anyway, if you're over on Facebook, the link that I shared, it's not showing me any comments here. The link that I shared is where we're at over on Discord. And we're having a conversation right now of how you can drop in. I can see Sarah's comments now. But it's how you can drop in using Alexa. Like how Alexa can send us messages and stuff. I use it quite often right before I drop in for reading. So if you're watching me on Facebook, I can hear your I can't hear you, but I can read your comments, and then I was listening in on Discord. So if you want to be able to do like a phone chat on audio where we're all together and you can hear the conversation, just hop over on Discord. Have you ever tried to connect with your own spirit on the other side? I don't know about Adam or Eve. We have questions for that. With my own spirit on the other side. Okay, hang on. I'm going to Discord for this one. Okay, so I'm going to answer. See, I'm going to answer on Discord, but you can hear me here too, I think. I think. Let me ask. I'm learning all this. Oh, you can hear me here? Okay. So you guys have you been, okay. I'm so confused. All right, now I'm here. Okay, can you hear me here now? So, but now can they hear me on Facebook if I'm here? Okay. Okay, because Sarah had a really, okay, Sarah has a great question. Now I got to find it again. Hold on. It's on my Facebook Live. Have you ever tried to connect with your own spirit on the other side? What about Adam or Eve? We have questions for them. Okay. I've I've done honestly not with like my own self on the other side, but I have quantumly connected with myself like at different ages. Like I've connected with myself for healing purposes, like when I was healthy and whole. Um so I've done that. As far as like I've never connected with Adam and Eve. I have connected with um, like Jesus, Buddha, Gandhi, things like that in meditations. Like, and Oh yeah, my higher self. Yes. Yeah. Do you mean like a higher version? Yes, quite often. That I do, because my higher self has to guide me, because my worldly self is just so stubborn. Like, I don't listen. Yeah, I don't listen. So, Sarah, do you mean like my higher self, or like, um, and also like my other selves? I've connected with my past life self, my higher self. Like, there's all versions of self, but what's really cool is we all exist at the same time, even though they're different. They're just different timelines, but it's all occurring at the same time. So, welcome, Chelsea. Chelsea's over on Discord, and we do have a lot on Facebook. Susan, welcome. Annie Bow, welcome. Norma, good, you can hear me. So I just have to get used to doing both. Yes. Oh, I see it right here. Yes. There's the link right there. Okay. Yeah, it won't let me copy. Oh, there it is. There we go. So welcome, everybody. I'm trying Tea Time out on both platforms to see so I can reach more people, can participate. So what a great thing that I like to do is just start off with a hot cup of tea if you don't have tea, whatever your favorite beverage is, and just kind of drop in and relax. There you go. Um, whatever, just to bring yourself some calming and some soothing. We got, there you go. Yeah, raise them if you got them. Oh, I love that. I just got the old Yeti. I had my grandma cup. Look at that ass. Can we say that? I don't know if we can say that. I love it. Yeah, she is. She's totally rubbing a fairy. They are totally rubbing a fairy's ass. Welcome, Holly. If you'd like to speak, Holly, just raise your hand over on Discord. Okay, see, Facebook. What about your loved ones that have passed? Yes, me too. Right, because your muggle mind's off. Okay. I'm gonna hold on. Oh my, now I can't mute myself. Okay, Shauna is asking. She has severe ADHD and wants to know what I'd suggest for dropping in and how to drop in. I also have severe ADHD, and it took me years. Now, number one, don't try. Like, you're trying too hard, because when you try hard, you're just like, oh, okay, I gotta sit here. I have to meditate. Okay, nah, that ain't gonna work. Just like I said, cup of tea, light a candle, stare at the candle flame, and the biggest thing to do is to breathe. The dropping in with your breath, um, at least 5 deep breaths in and out. What that actually does within the first 3, you're resetting your brain, so you're able to kind of soothe and calm down. And with ADHD, I know that's hard, but the breathing is like a major crucial part. And then after that, I do the breathing. I invite my guides, guardians, and angels in, and then I'm trying to think, like when I first started, I could not concentrate. I'd stare at the flame because I try the meditations a lot of times, and I'm the same way. My deepest is right before sleep, like when I'm calm. And the reason why is because that's when we're able to shut off our muggle minds. That's why most of us, a lot of us with severe ADHD and stuff, get lots of dream messages and astral travel and things like that, because that's when we're able to shift our mind. Joe Dispenza says a lot of ways to shift your mind is also to shift from a state of like lack and stress into a state of gratitude. So if you're while you're doing the breathing, start just being grateful. Like be grateful for the breath that's able to go through your lungs and to expel out of your lungs. Start connecting, and it's all about your rhythm. Just start reconnecting. Um, I don't know what keeps beeping. I hope everybody can still hear me. Can you all still hear me? Okay, good, good. So it's honestly, it's just reconnecting. Yoga. Hollis preaches yoga, and I'm like, I can't do yoga. I'm fat. I can't get off the floor. I can't. And I seriously, I know. I started doing it in a chair. No, no, I do. If you do the chair yoga and stuff, it stretches and it's energy. Like it's no, it's so much easier than what I was. I was like actually blocking myself, thinking, physical limitations. I couldn't. No, it actually does help a lot. And there are different ways. Bye, Nicole. There are different ways. If you can't move, there's bed, there's chair yoga, stuff like that. And it's just simple stretching. And it's also helping you reconnect your breath and stuff. A lot of us, what I'm learning too is I'm also reading The Body Keeps the Score. A lot of us are just disassociated from our bodies, like because of trauma, because of grief, stuff like that. We're not completely feeling our bodies or our rhythms. And with ADHD, we're very outside of our bodies. And some of it's a trauma response, some of it is ADHD, but a lot really is trauma or grief. So just the act of breathing, simplicity, yoga, a candle, Reiki music. Reiki helps so much. Just the frequencies and the vibrations. So just try simple acts like that. Teas, I'm telling you, there's something about teas. It's not just leaves and water. You know what I mean? Like they're herbs. They really help connect and drop in. And if you right now, if most of your peaceful time is at sleep and stuff, then ask your guides to help you do your work then. Like you could do a lot of work in your sleep. I honestly, I did a lot of spiritual I was taught a lot spiritually in my sleep by my guides and guardians. Like I used to go to a classroom and have some dude stand up in front of an old chalkboard for like 6 months every single night. I was taught. Right. That's okay. Uh, yeah, it's time to go back. And some of that, it's hard to feel. You know what I mean? A lot of it is exactly because you're human. Because you're human. Because, hmm yeah, for you there, that's anger. You need to release energy and feelings.
there's there's a yeah, yeah, yeah. Is the yeah, right, right. Because we're all different. Yeah, I could never quiet my mind. And when I meditate, I go off into a million different like it's about disconnecting from the worldly things, like the bullshit and the drama, and allow yourself into other realms and other possibilities and dive deeper. Like how they were asking about your higher self. Yes, connect with your higher self. That's when you can. Hey, show me how I can release this shit with him. I'm tired of this. Show me what I need to do. And then you start going on and you can see colors, you can have smell, you can have all kinds of experiences, and just be open. Whatever you're hmm yeah, good. That's a good thing. You got it out. Hmm. Good job. Yeah. I actually have been doing I've been working on a lot of my childhood trauma and how this has assisted me and keeps telling me yoga. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. I was really fighting. So they're like, that's when I cried and released. And that's, yeah, and that's when, and, and they're like, that's when I cried and released emotions the most. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And I did. I cried for 45 minutes. So it is a release, and it really does help. And just releasing that energy. Huh? Yeah, that's also the same where you shake because you have to shake. Yeah, and they move. I can't do that. Yeah, gentle chair. Hmm. And that's what that's doing is it's moving. No, and it's just we have to get over the mental block that A lot of it is us, honestly, self-deprecating and protecting yourself. Like, no, I don't want to feel, because if I feel, I might lose control. I might be vulnerable. If I feel these emotions, no, you'll end up there if you don't let it out. If you don't let it out and feel it and experience it, you'll be 58 years old, like myself, having to do it because you can only shove it so deep before you break. So on Facebook, if you're not hearing all of the conversation, because I know you're not, I've put the link for the Discord. And all you have to do is hop over there. We're talking about healing from deep trauma and deep wounds and what you have to do and how meditation can help, but also yoga can help you also. So that's what we're doing over there. I can see your comments over on Facebook. Hello, Christine. How are you, sweetheart? Hi, Norma. Norma was asking, what about your loved ones that have passed? Are you able to connect to them? Yes, we all are able to connect to them, Norma. It's a matter of exactly what we were just doing, just dropping in and connecting and asking to receive messages. And a lot of it, if you're having a difficult time, it's just because the grief is a little heavy. You just got to heal from the grief, which is what today's discussion is really about, just addressing the grief issues and how to heal from them. And it's not easy. It's not, it's a lifelong thing, but recognizing the trauma, like you today were just saying, about, the pain being in my back, and that's where my injuries were. You mentioned two different things, and you also mentioned your feet and your ankles. So those are the two areas that you need to address and release. Focus on those and just release, and don't stop yourself. Don't be like, oh, well, I'm afraid. No, why? Don't be afraid of yourself. It's just energy and stuff that you just need to get out. It's not going to hurt anything by releasing. It'll do nothing but help you, because then you have plenty of space to fill with good shit. You know what I mean? Get rid of the bad shit. Pardon my friend, but get rid of it. But that's why we're on here. Can we rub ass again? I love that. Word Hollis go. I love that though. Like, I love the freedom we can say what you want on Discord. That's kind of cool. My great grandma My great grandma was British, and she used to say, "Keep your pecker up," like to keep your chin up, but she'd always say, "Keep your pecker up." And when I was a teenager, she said it to me as a kid, and I never thought anything of it. And then I didn't see her for a while, and then I saw her as a teenager right before she passed, and she said that. I was like, "You can't say that anymore. It has a totally different meaning now." She's like, "I can say whatever I want." Yeah. So, oh, that's cool. So there you go. My grandpa had a dove and a cross, and his son. This is what was so funny. His son had a Jesus. Well, he told his dad it was a Jesus, my uncle, and it was a zigzag man, and he had it for years. And when I came back, he had it for years, and I go, "Wait a minute, that's not Jesus." And he goes, "Shh, come here." And yeah, it was funny as heck. So I usually have. Let me see if I can find my teas. I usually share my teas. I'm making a really cool butterfly tea today out in this. Yeah, I have. You have a bunch of teas in there. I don't even know. There's the chat. Yeah, you got some really cool stuff. Here we go. Yes. Yeah. There is no. It's connection. It's more connection. That's what it's all about. You connecting with yourself or something higher, more divine than yourself. Oh yeah. Keep decorating it. Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful. Mhm. Yes. Good job. Yeah. I always have a mirror near my bed. We were talking about energy over on Discord and how to be mindful of the energy that's brought into your space. I totally agree with that. Yes, 100%. But the mirrors, I always have. I have a mirror right by my. I'm yeah. I've heard that. I have a lot of my friends say that. Like I know a lot of energy workers that say that, but honestly, I have noticed a difference though when I've moved mirrors. When I've removed them. It's yeah, tell us. Tell us. Uh, oh, him again. Wow. Wow. Uh, oh, yeah, the eternity, yeah, the eternity mirrors. Yeah. Uh, well, you wanna, do you want to know something? Oh, I don't know if I should. I've been in certain sacred places, religious sacred places. Where that they do that. They have mirrors set up like that. Hold on. I've been in sacred places where they have the mirrors set up like that. Yes, on purpose, and they make you stare into them like that. Yeah. Now, from the information you gave me, that really freaks me out. Yeah, yeah, because really, wow, yeah. When I, we had in the town I lived in Ohio, we had a there was like 4 houses in town that were part of the Underground Railroad, and I had friends that lived. Yeah, it was, but it was the energy in those places was wild. Oh, I lived in a, oh, oh, yeah. I had I had an experience. My husband and I had to take my husband to our doctor, and it was a new doctor, a little old here in town. He insisted on going to this place, and the first time that we went, I sat there, and I did not know that it was an ex funeral home until I sat there and go, honey, this is a funeral. He goes, what? I said, because I saw like where they had their caskets and the lights and the flowers and stuff. And there was like 500 people's coffins that went. I was like, oh my gosh. And then we went back into the waiting room. I mean, back into like one of the rooms. And it was where they had embalmed people. And he goes, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. No, it was right after my heart attack. It was right after my heart attack when we had to go right after my heart attack. And I was in that building and I asked them, I said, was this a funeral home? They go, oh yeah, didn't you know? It was like a funeral home for like 75 years. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, it was crazy. Hi, Holly. How are you? Yeah, we got Chelsea and Melissa. You guys can talk too. Okay. Hello, Jennifer, over on Facebook. How are you? You guys can I can see your comments and stuff over on Facebook and in the mediums group. We're just discussing actually now we're like on go ahead, Holly. Okay, boundaries. Huh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I was just gonna say spiritual practice. Uh, that's what we were just discussing. Yeah, that's what we were just discussing was the yoga and stuff. Drop into clean spiritual practices. It's kind of like housekeeping. It's like, okay, you're designating this time and this space for your messages and for receiving and for the work. I'm ready to work now. Okay, and that's what I do. When I sit down at my desk, I open circle, I burn sage, light a candle. Um, my form meditation is I just breathe and invite my guides, guardians, angels in, and my higher self. And that's how I prepare. And that also lets them know I'm ready to work. Um, Neptune and Aries. And Neptune's asking to listen to your guides. Yeah. Yeah. I've had the same thing. Yeah. And you do to the point that you do think that you're going crazy. Cause I have had that too. Cause I was like, nah, nah, yeah. Cause I've had the gift my entire life, but I haven't worked it or acknowledged it my entire life. And it does get crazy, especially when people start passing that knew that you were gifted. Cause they will bother you. They'll be like, come on, you need, like you just said, I need you to get this, my cousin, my loved one needs this message. So that's right. So you just need some spiritual housekeeping, cleansing yourself. And it's different for every single person. Every single person's spiritual um, routine, ritual, whatever you want to call it, is different. We all do different things. I open a circle. Hollis doesn't do that. You know what I mean? I work with herbs. You might work with crystals. I do herbs. You know what I mean? Everybody is different. You just need to find your niche. But it sounds like you definitely have the communication. So just, you need to work on that more. You already know that it's there. So what are you going to do with it? What are they trying to tell you? Like, start exploring it more and journal. A ton. And that helps any of us, to establish a spiritual practice and discover your spiritual practice, because one person's is not going to serve the others. Do you know what I mean? What I do may not be perfect for you. Like, it's different for each of us. So I hope that helped. Uh-huh. And then, yeah, both. Mm-mm. Right. Now, over on Facebook, yeah, you are hearing some of the conversation because we're all over on Discord. Um, and let me just some of the comments here. Hello, Jennifer. Your son's first angelversary is next week. I would be struggling too, no doubt. I would just highly suggest to do something to celebrate his life. To connect, still bake that cake, still make the favorite dinners and stuff like that. And Debbie Gilly says that they're very concerned about their younger son. Help me know how I can help him, or if he's going to be able to help himself. Honestly, I've had sons in similar situations. I'm getting that he's probably gone down the wrong path. Ask his guides, guardians, and angels, and yours to help assist and to help him find his way back. Okay. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Yeah, and that's why you're only hearing part of it, because we're over on Discord. Okay. And the link for Discord is right there. How do you know who your guides are? You honestly just start working. You just start asking for signs from your guides. Start noticing, Annie, if you see like certain birds all the time, if you get messages, songs, you hear names all the time, like Michael. If you hear Michael all the time, comes up in conversation, then honestly, probably St. Michael's one of your guides. Oh, Shauna's phone's dying because she can't find a charger. That's okay. It happens. Mine's plugged in as we speak. So, and I shared a tea. I don't even know where it is. I also like to do teas as far as use those for calming and stuff, like for just dropping in and soothing. Oh, good. Thank you, Chelsea. Chelsea was saying that she always shares with her brother, and it's been helping him a lot from this group. I appreciate that. And also, for everybody that doesn't know, Friday night we have, I'm not sure how many tickets we have left, but we do have a party that we're doing this Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe. I'm not sure what time it is everywhere else. But it'll be all of us. It'll be Hollis, Nicole, Sarah, and myself, and we're all going to be doing readings. And then at the end, Hollis is doing a drawing, and you can win the death astrology chart, which is like $100 reading, and it's like you and just have the date for one of your loved ones who has passed, and they will show you both of your charts and how your destiny was basically planned by the universe. Like, it just explains so much about your relationship, their passing, what you guys are to learn from each other, and your path. Yeah, it's really cool to see, even if you're not the one that witnesses, like that wins it, just to see how it works is freaking amazing. And they're the only ones that do it. And that'll be Friday night. It's $15 a ticket. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find the link. Hollis might be able to help with the link. There we go. So the link will be shared, and $15 for, I think we did it last week. The first one last week, I think it was almost like 3 hours, but it was amazing. Like the things that we experienced and the spirits that came through. This won't be spirit led. Everybody will get a reading or a tarot card pull or something. Like we will all make sure, and it's a very intimate group. There's only 20 tickets, so once they sell out, they're sold, and you'll just have to wait till the next event. So I'd encourage you to get them because I'm not sure how many we have left. There you go. And there's all the, right here, they shared the link for you. And it'll be on Zoom. There we go. There we go. So it's everywhere. And also, it will be recorded and it's on Zoom. So you'll be able to speak to us and face to face, which also makes the connection for the readings a lot nicer too. So we will ask for you to put your camera on. We don't care what it's like whatsoever. We accept you just as you are, but it makes the connection a lot easier for the mediums too, to be able to see you and feel your energy. So, we're doing good. So how is everybody doing today? Had some good topics. Does anybody else have any cool questions or anything they want to discuss? And if you're in the Discord group, just raise your hand. Well, good, Melissa. We look forward to seeing you. Melissa said she signed up. They signed up. But if anybody has any questions, anything spiritual questions, topics, let me double check in the Facebook real quick. My comments are a little delayed over there. Let's see. No. There we go. Yes. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, there are herbs that you can use. I love mugwort. I also utilize blue lotus, Egyptian blue lotus. What they do is they kind of just relax you and shut off your muggle mind a little bit and help you ease into an easier meditative state. I just did a tea today with blue butterfly, which is just amazing. And part of that too, it incorporates some color magic too. So it's blue when you blue when you brew it, and then you add lemon juice, and it turns this royal purple color. It's really pretty. And using these, also chamomile and lavender. Chamomile and lavender, if you don't have or you can't have access to mugwort or blue lotus, chamomile and lavender really do help also, because what it is it's just about relaxing. Also a super nice warm bath with salt. I love connecting with salt. I utilize salt a lot to purify and cleanse. So honestly, a nice hot bath, a warm cup of tea right before bed, what a great way to drop in. I also like to incorporate lotions and rubbing like after your bath. Go ahead and lather head to toe, body butters, lotions, especially those of us grieving. The human touch, if you're missing the touch of your husband or your spouse or something, just lathering yourself in that lotion and then connecting with the tea and allowing the scent. Like when you drink tea, see that's sometimes the problem with these travel to go cups too. We have everything lidded, but when you drink tea, you really want to smell it and connect with it and let that like warm feeling just go through you and flow through you. And It's a really great way to like incorporate into your spiritual rituals. And essential oils, yes, essential oils help big time. Yeah, 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 yeah. I love that. I actually put crystals. This one I haven't. I just got this for Christmas, but I normally put crystals on them. I have my grandma cup, but yeah, connect with that. Um, and the oils, honestly, essential oils do help. You can use one oil or make a blend. That's if you see me when I do some of that's part of my spiritual work. I have my own like spiritual blend, and you'll see me sometimes. I just put it on my palm, and I'll anoint. I anoint at my wrists, my feet, and my crown, and that's also activating my meridians. So you're not only activating like your scent glands or whatever your inner. I know the scent activates, but you're also activating the chakras and the meridians. So essential oils do definitely help. And go use the ones that you're called to. There's certain ones, lavender again, that helps you drop in. Frankincense and myrrh is freaking fantastic to work with. And along the essential oils, you can start going into incense. You can go into rosins. Um, if you notice that there's certain religions that they actually burn incense and they go through the church like this and stuff, that's frankincense and myrrh that they're burning and smoking you with. So yeah, if you have lots of oil, start using them. They're not only used for medicinal, they're also very spiritual. Like they can really help connect and help heal you. But be cautious also. I have to put the little doctor note of the medications that you're using or that you're on, because you can have some interactions. Same with teas. You just have to be careful with the herbs. Just, if you're on blood thinners or anything like that, you just have to make sure what you're doing. Yeah, yeah. And I do have to comment, Bright Hot, whoever's playlist that is, I listen to the same music. Yeah, but I'm saying that's the same. I love that song. So, I mean, that's Rising Appalachian. Good morning. I love that song. Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. So, yes, I haven't been to Red Rocks in years, since like 80s, like years and years. So, anybody else, Christina, Melissa, if you want to talk, just raise your hand. Don't be shy. You can do this. Welcome, Annie. Annie said that she just signed up. Thank you. I can't wait to see you Friday night. That'll be lots of fun. Um, double checking everybody's comments over on Facebook. I don't see anything in Facebook land. I know you guys are getting like partial conversations. Um, but doing our best. But if you have any questions, Chelsea, Melissa, Christina, Patty, or Ann over on Facebook. Who else do we have? I'm listening while I'm working up the nerves to make a call back about a job offer. Just call them. You don't got to work up the nerve. You got this. Christina, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm here just away from the keyboard. I'm having tech issues today as usual. That's okay, Christina. I got it. No worries. And Chelsea, just pump yourself up, listen to some good music, get excited. You got this. And if it's not meant for you, then something better will come along. This or something better. Right? You got this. You're so welcome, Chelsea. Yeah, yeah, they're amazing. I know I've really been thinking the stars beyond death or something. I know I've been, because I'm really a wordy person too, and I have not. It's like I'm not even supposed to touch it or so. I don't know. It's a very sacred, beautiful thing. It really is. So that's Friday night. If you're not doing it, come hang out with us. Seriously, it's a lot of fun. You get so much from it. Thanks, Christine, for helping Chelsea. Yeah, $15 for yeah, and hang out for four with four mediums. Come on, for $15. You're definitely gonna get quite a bit. I think more than enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chelsea said she just signed up. Good job, Chelsea. It's gonna be fun. I'm telling you, last week was a hoot. It was fun and it was so informative. You're having issues with the Discord. Okay, well, I do this every week. So just we're almost done. So if not, just try to come back next week. Sorry, and sometimes it's as simple as the headset. Sometimes you need headphones or earbuds if you're on a phone. So it may not be you, Tori. Okay, and Hollis can help you too. Hollis just messaged that you can. They're really good, but sometimes it's as simple as your headset. And then just once you get here, if you just raise your hand, you can participate. No problem. And it's just like you're on the phone, honestly. It's pretty simple, like you're on a party line with voice. It's kind of cool. Yeah, that's true. It kind of is for us old ass people. Sorry. I'm 58, man. Exactly, Christina. My grandma always had a party line. I lived in the city. I lived in Richmond, Virginia, and I would go to my grandma's house in nowhere, Ohio, this little tiny town, and I would pick up the phone and somebody else would be talking. And there were times my grandma would listen in. I'm like, Grandma, what are you doing? Because there would be this one lady that would never get off. She goes, I done picked up the phone 5 times and she's still talking. because you had to wait till they were done with their conversation so you could use your phone. And I've done that. I used to do that. Oh, that's funny. And here we are thinking it, they got a new thing. It's just old. Isn't that funny? Christina, is that the Christina from my goddess group? I think it is. I really appreciate the encouragement from this group. You're welcome, Tracy. I thought that was you, Christina. And Melissa said, my granddaughter said something about the olden days back in the 80s. My daughter, her mom was born in 89. I have a shirt, be patient with me. I was born in the 1900s. Their ancestor. Oh, these guys she worked with honor their ancestor. You were 15 in 85. I was already graduated. I graduated in 84. Yeah. Oh, I love the 80s. I'm thankful I was a teen in the 80s. Like, it was freaking awesome. A little snowy for me at times, but drugs were see, I stay clear from it. I had friends that were into that. They scared the crap out of me, and I had never. I didn't dabble in any of that. They scared me. They did some crazy stuff. In '88, I love the '80. I was graduated '88. A little. Mine was rebellion. Yeah, yeah. They're not. Yeah. 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 We all do. Yeah. I was a rebel. Yeah. Nobody controlled me. At 13, I went from Virginia to New Mexico, and I was a wild child. I, yeah, I was, oh my gosh. I'm so thankful none of my kids followed my path. I raised 8 kids. None of them, they were all good. Like, they were all pretty decent. I mean, they got crazy after 18, luckily. Good luck, Chelsea. You got this. Yeah, you got this. Private school. Yeah, you got this. Yeah, like, you got it. Christina said she got in so much trouble. You in private school? I could not imagine. In public school too. Wild child for sure. You got it. Oh my goodness, you were too? Wow. Private school through 6th grade. I hated it. Devil music. Catechism. No. Communion. I don't know. Confirmation. See, and I went to church. My parents, my dad was Mormon. My mom didn't believe in nothing. My dad was trying to save my soul. I yeah. I tried somewhat. I don't know. I did what he thought I was doing, and then on the other side, I'd be partying, drinking, stealing his car. I was doing some crazy. I was wild. I was a very wounded child, and so I was expressing my hurt in crazy ways. Is what I did. But I learned. I'm glad I have the freedom. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, that's you can exclaim whatever you want, Christina. That's what it's here for. Yeah. You you know what's really wild? I was a really crazy kid, and I ended up joining of all things the ROTC, Marine Corps ROTC, is what saved my life. Gave me discipline, and I loved it. It's got to be something in my chart. I loved it. I dove head first. uh, yeah, 13 to 16 was rough for me too. But I dove in. That's good. Yeah, my kids were pretty darn good. They were just crazy when they got after 18. 18 to 25 was hell. Hell. Their freedoms, I guess. I told mine the same. Hi, Horace. Yeah, yeah. Uh, well, thankfully he has a kid. Wow. Good. Good. Wow. Good. Yeah, then just do it. Aw. Yeah, good job. Yeah, Melissa said, I'm trying to be an invisible child. I went to live with my adoptive parents at 12, birth, the first stability I ever had. Oh, I'm so glad. That's awesome. You can do it. I love that, Melissa. I was adoptive and I did fostering, and that was the age I focused on was 13 to 18. I'd get them when they were aging out too. And I focused on troubled teens because that's what I was. I was a hellion teenager because my mom um, pretty much like moved me to my dad's at 13. So I understood that mentality. And I get, yeah, at 12, that's very impressionable. I'm glad you had a good experience. I love that you could do it. So I hope everyone's doing good. This was a very nice spirit tea time today. Um, if you'd like a private reading with me, you can find me. I'm so confused. I have like 3 pages open, so that's why I'm a little flustered today. But I will get it. There we go. Just PsychicInsights.Life / MamaCole. Um, Melissa said she was a goody two shoes in school and married my hubby and had our daughter at 18. My parents almost had a stroke. Oh, but you've been married 36 years. Good for you. I love that, Melissa. Good job. And I'm sure that hasn't been easy being married at 18. Yeah, it's Thursday, Christina. All day. That's beautiful. I've been married. My husband and I have been together 28 years. And it's been crazy. There you go. That's where you can book. So with that, I hope everyone's had a good time. I do this every Thursday on Discord mainly, but I'm trying to add the Facebook and stuff and just get through the kinks. Him and my dad ended up being best friends. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okie doke. Yep. See you tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night's the party. So if you want tickets to the party, $15. There's only a few left because there's only 20 slots. So, and it's at least 2 hours with 4 mediums and a chance to win the badass, pardon my French, astrology reading with Hollis, the death astrology, where they take your loved one's chart and yours and theirs together. There you go, and there's where the tickets are. See, that's why we got Hollis. I love having Hollis here. I don't have to search for the links. Okay, so thank you, everybody. I hope to see you next week. There's the new name. I don't know what the new name is. Okay, Melissa. I hope everybody had a good day. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week or tomorrow night. Okay? Take care. Thank you so much.